ॐ विश्वं दर्पणदृश्यमाननगरी तुल्यं निजान्तर्गतं पश्यन्नात्मनि मायया बहिर्बोधभूतं यथा निद्रया यस्साक्षात् कुरुते प्रबोधसमये स्वात्मानमेवाद्वयं तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नमः इदं श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये बीजस्यान्तरिवाङ्कुरो जगदिदं प्राङ्निर्विकल्पं पुनः मायाकल्पितदेशकालकलना वैचित्रचित्रीकृतं मायावीव विजृम्भयत्यभिमः योगीव यस्वेच्छया तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नमः इदं श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नमः इदं श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ शान्तिपाठ। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः। स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो हरिष्ठनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। मंत्र। परीक्षलोकान् कर्मचितान् ब्राह्मणः निर्वेदमायान्नास्त्यकृतः कृतेन तद्विज्ञानार्थं स गुरुमेवाभिगच्छेत्। समित्पाणिश्रोत्रियं ब्रह्मनिष्ठम्। So, Parikshalokan Karmachitan Brahmanaha Nirvedamayat. May one gain a dispassion in life, may one gain objectivity in one's life, may one gain a healthy mind in one's life, where one is free from all projections. And so Parikshalokan, for that what is to be done? Well, one should analyze this, one should analyze one's own experiences. Those experiences are ultimately all karma phalas, which are born of various karmas, and those karma phalas are anityam, they are impermanent, and what you want in life is something which is permanent. And therefore, definitely, your desire to gain this eternal thing, nitya vastu, is not going to be satisfied. And that is why, irrespective of the varieties of the things, accomplishment we get in our life, still person's heart remains dissatisfied. And so therefore, you should examine and you should arrive at that what you want is one thing, and what you get through the activity, through the actions, is another thing. And then what happens? Nirvedamaya, naturally passion for all this accomplishment will go away. So longings will go away. Nirvedamaya nasti akrita krutena. And akritaha, eternal, cannot be gained by krutam, by karma. By karmas, etc., you cannot gain what is eternal, because the karma itself is anityam. The karakas means the accessories which are there for performing karmas are all limited. Therefore, you always get a limited result. So what you want as something which is limitless, you cannot gain it through that. And then, then what should I do? For my desire is there for something which is eternal, which is limitless. Well, tad vijnanartham. Therefore, quietly it says, tad vijnanartham means that thing must be, this limitless thing or eternal thing cannot be created. If it is not created, it is already there. If it is already there, then you should know it. Right? You should know it. It cannot be away from you. Anything which is away from you is within time. All these objects, the entire world. And therefore it's all basically temporary. It's limited. So the thing which is eternal, and definitely it is there, it should be free from any parts. It should be whole. If it is whole, it should definitely cover you. You should be non-separate from the whole. If it is non-separate from the whole, then I am whole means I am limitless. What I am seeking in life is this thing only. That is me only. Yeah, but I don't know. Because otherwise the seeking itself will not happen. The seeking itself proves that I don't know about it. Well, then the knowledge is a solution. Tad vijnanartham sa gurumeva abhigacche. Then for knowing this thing, well, definitely, knowing the self. Self is whole. For knowing that, well, gurum eva. One must go to the teacher only. And what kind of a teacher? That also we discussed. Shrotriyam Brahmanishtam. So who is well versed with the Shastra, who knows the methodology, how to impart the knowledge, so that you will not further objectify this Brahman. If you objectify Brahman, it is not Brahman. Definitely. So, as the teacher knows the self is Brahman, he knows the method to impart that knowledge so that the student also will say, I am Brahman. That is possible only through the tradition. The tradition is one where this methodology of teaching is there. The teacher himself has gained the knowledge in tradition from his teacher. There is a Guru Shishya Parampara, etc. And so Shrotriyam and Brahmanishtam. Brahmanishtam, whether he has an abidance in Brahman, he is clear or not that he is Brahman or not, that you cannot ascertain. It is impossible because you yourself don't have a Brahmanishta. But definitely his commitment to this Brahman, commitment to this knowledge of Brahman should be there. That you can verify always. And you can ask him to teach. And if he agrees to teach you, and then let him reveal himself to you. Himself, what is himself? He is Brahman. If he's revealed himself to you, and if he understands the subject matter, definitely he can also make you understand that you are Brahman. Am I right? And that is the only criteria. That's a Brahmanishta. So one can definitely approach. How to approach? Samit Panihi. Taking some gift in hand. So taking this, showing your willingness to gain the knowledge along with the service to the teacher. So that is how it has been said. And so one has to know the self. And self one should know as a whole, as a Brahman. So let us discuss now this self is Brahman. I am Atma Brahma, etc. So, the inquiry begins like this. This is how you should contemplate also. I will tell you how to do meditations also along with. So, inquiry begins like this. To begin with, we can reduce the whole creation into two factors. One is the very subject and other is the object. That is you or this. One is I, subject, other is this or you. And these two are the only things, and there is no third factor in the creation. And therefore, just think that way. I am the subject, and everything else is definitely the object of knowledge. I am the knower, the subject, and everything else is object of knowledge. So sun is an object of knowledge, moon is an object of knowledge, mountain is object of knowledge, hall is object of knowledge, etc., etc., etc. And so, basically, it's all trees, plants, flowers, everything. branches, roots, women, children, man, all are objects of knowledge. All the things I know, they are all objects of knowledge, and I am the knower. Entire world is divided. There is no third category. One is the knower, I, other is everything which is object of knowledge. And then there are things also which are not within your realm of, your sphere of sense organs. And Veda talks about it, of other worlds. And those worlds also, because we have a Shraddha, we cannot prove it, but we cannot disprove it also, because they are not within the periphery of our perception, inference, etc. And therefore, with the Shraddha in the Shastra, we accept that there are 14 lokas. And you happen to go to those lokas and you see varieties of objects there, that also is object of knowledge. Right? Everything, not only in this world, anywhere you go, you say, I have visited Swarga, etc. Suppose. And then definitely, Swarga also becomes an object of knowledge. And whatever are there, objects and devatas and everything is object of knowledge. So knower is one, the subject is one, objects of knowledge are many. So all of them will be objects alone, and therefore there is only one subject, I. Listen. And so the sounds are many, forms are many, colors, the smells are many, objects of touch are many, and atoms are many, molecules are many, viruses are many, everything is many. The object of knowledge is many. One who knows those things is one, I, the knower. Anyway, so how many eyes are there? That's the question. How many eyes are there? So there is only one eye. No, Swamiji, but suppose if I think of another individual, when you think of another individual, he or she becomes an object of knowledge. Could you follow? When I think of any one of you, suppose while coming that somebody asked me this question, so and so gentleman, or asked me the question. As I think of the person, he becomes object of knowledge. Therefore, definitely, the moment you think of another subject, it becomes an object. Therefore, I am the subject and everything else is an object. Now, you, the object, tells me this. There's a doubt. That Swamiji, I look at you, you look at me. When I look at you, means I am the subject, you are the object. When you look at me, means you are the subject and I am object. In that case, how can you say there is one subject? There are two. And likewise, you are saying, the other one says, person says, all people who are present here, all will say the same thing to me. Therefore, at least 50 subjects are here, or whatever number, I do not count it. But so whatever this, all are subjects. How can you say there is only one subject? There are 50 subjects here itself. And when you go out in a crowd, visiting Costco on Sundays, oh my God, how many subjects? So many. That's wrong. Take those words back. Subject is one, and objects are many. Is not. Subjects are also many, objects are also many. That's how inquiry begins. But when you say, I see you, therefore I am the subject, you are the object. You say, I see you, means I am the object, means, and you are the subject, either, both the ways. What are you seeing? When you tell me, I see you, Swami, therefore I am subject and you are object. And when you see me, you are the subject and I am object. And you have counted two subjects. But I am asking you a question. I am seeing you, means seeing what? Seeing what? Physical body. Physical body. When you say I am seeing you, means definitely you are seeing my physical body. I am seeing you. Therefore, I am seeing your physical body. Means you think two subjects means two physical body. Right? That is where Vedanta enters. I, the subject, means physical body. That's how 50 subjects. When you say 50 people, 50 subjects, you are counting 50 bodies. Before that, whatever I said is not Vedanta. You are subject, I am object, etc. Not Vedanta. I am knower, everything is object of knowledge. It's simple. There is no Vedanta. But when you count, the subject means physical body. That is where Vedantic inquiry begins. And therefore, so we are looking at each other's physical body, and definitely when you are looking at my physical body, and then definitely you are seeing an object of knowledge. Physical body as a object of knowledge. When I am seeing you, means I am seeing your physical body, means physical body is a object of knowledge. But you include it in a subject. My God. Right? Could you follow what I am saying? You are seeing me, and I am seeing you. Okay. You are seeing me means what? Physical body. Means physical body is object of knowledge. For whom? For you. I am seeing you, right? And then definitely I am seeing your physical body. Then physical body, your physical body is an object of knowledge for me. But you take it as a subject. That is the criteria. Now, as far as objects other than physical bodies are concerned, I have no confusion whatsoever that they are objects. I may mistake one object for the other, but I do not commit the error of taking the object as subject. Sometimes you have a very subject sense, I sense in certain things. Still, you will not take it as a subject. Like what? Like your child. Your child, you have you look upon almost as a subject. Anything happens to child, it looks like it happens to you. When child is sick, you feel you are sick. Child fails in some exam, then you feel as though people ask in office, hey, what has happened to you? He said, my child has failed. But it looks there as if you have failed. That's an extension of I, as though. Even though it is that, you will not take it as a subject. Child's age, you don't write for your age. I'm 8-year-old, you will not say. When you are feeding your child, you don't think that you are feeding yourself. Am I right or wrong? When you go for the admission of a child, you don't think I am getting admitted in some, senior KG or whatever. I don't know what it says here. Therefore, even though looks like there is an extension of I, because of attachment, etc., child is child. Child's age, child's birth date is child's birth date. It is not your birth date. Yeah. And therefore, in our beloved and beloved things, well, definitely, looks like there is a I sense. They are very dear to me, etc. But still, I will never say I am the child. Yeah. So when the child is born, I will not say I am born, etc. Like that. So far as, I know the child as a child, not as, I don't know as myself. And so confusion of taking an object as subject does not arise, even though there is a lot of attachment. Therefore, the whole world other than the physical body, the whole world is an object of knowledge for me. And that is what Bhagavan calls in 13th chapter as a kshetram. Kshetram means a field of experience, a object of knowledge. And Bhagavan says the subject, the kshetrajnaha, is one. We have to prove it. So, everything, this object of knowledge, it can be pronounced as a this, etc. This child, etc., etc. And none of them can be referred to by the word I. Only one thing is referred as I in the entire creation by you, and that is this. You will not refer anything in this world. Billions of things are there. Not a single thing you will refer as I other than this body. That's for sure. Anyway, so everything else is referred by this, we can say in general. Now I ask you a question. Who are you? Right? So then you will say, I am son of so-and-so, or a daughter of so-and-so, whatever. So that means the daughter reveals the nature of I, or son reveals the nature of I, because you equate, I am son. So I is equal to son. If I ask, before I go further, if I ask a question to the fire, who are you? Fire says, I am heat. And that's true. Heat, fire. Fire, heat. I ask a person, who are you? I am sun. Means, as though the person is sun only. Right? Person is sun only. Sun is the nature of that I. Like the fire says, I am heat. Means heat is my nature. Not light is the nature of the fire. Because a hot vessel is there. Hot cup of tea is there. There is no light. Fire means we feel generally flames. No. Heat is a nature. Not light is a nature of the fire. Heat is a nature. Wherever the heat is, means fire. Fire is. So, if I ask a question, please understand this. If I ask a question to the fire, who are you? And he says, I am heat. Means heat is my nature. I ask a person, who are you? He says, I am sun. Means sun is his nature. If sun is his nature, he should not give further introduction to me. Fire doesn't give me more introduction. Fire says, I have given you my introduction to you. I am heat. Right? H-E-A-T. So, not fire doesn't say I am heat. So, I thought that. So, anyway, but immediately within no time, same person says, I am father. Who has given me introduction, I am son. Means son is the nature of I. Now he says, I am father. Then son has gone, temporarily or anything. Son has gone, now father has come. That will go away and he says, I am uncle, I am auntie or whatever. So I am nephew, I am neighbor, I am employee. So nothing as though reveals the nature of I. Could you follow what I am saying? Nothing of this introduction reveals a nature of I. That way fire was very clear about his nature. This human being is confused. Yeah, because one who is a son by nature cannot be father by nature. Am I right? Am I making a sense? So one who says I am uncle, well, cannot be nephew by nature. Looks, they are all apparent. Am I right or wrong? If son says, well, if I say that I am a neighbor, friend, this, that, none of them is a real introduction of I. None of them reveals the nature of I. Please understand. So I said, why do you give me so much introduction? He said, you should understand, Swami, you don't have a common sense. Yeah, because when I say I am son, well, definitely with respect to my father, I am son. With respect to my son, I am father. I am not the father of my father. I am father of a son or daughter, whatever. And therefore, so these are the introductions which he has given are all relative introduction. Related to something, this is the introduction. But I told him, I am asking you, who are you by nature? What's your real nature? What's your reality? This is not a reality. The sonness go away, fatherness go away. What goes away is not a reality of you, naturally. Related to something, you are saying something. That's fine. It's your relative introduction, relative identity. Who are you? Basically, I'm saying. Basically. In reality, who are you? Who assumes this role, son, father, all this? He said you should understand. In all this introduction, what is common? I am physical body. That's it. When I'm son, definitely I'm physical body. If physical body itself is not there, where is son and where is father? Right? Where is son and where is father? Or where is nephew and where is friend? Where is employee or employer? So in all my relative introduction, the most common basic introduction of me, you can say my nature, let us say, that I am physical body. And then he says further, what? See, I asked, why do you say that I am physical body? He says, because in this physical body, I have an eye sense. And therefore, in everything else other than physical body, I have a this sense. Even compared to your child, what is near to you is this cloth. 24 hours. Right? 24 hours, so close to you. Wherever you go, it will be there. You sleep, it is there. You walk, it is there. You talk, it is there. Even such a thing, cloth, so close to you, you don't have eye sense. I'm sure. No one says, I am a shirt, I am a shirt. No one says. No one says. Therefore, even in this cloth, I have a this sense. But in physical body, no. I have eye sense. When I touch the cloth, shirt, or you touch the shirt, I say, why are you touching my shirt? I say. When you touch here, I say, why are you touching me? Abba. Therefore, Swami, you asked, who are you? I can say very well that I am physical body, and you can, not only me, if you have a doubt that this is not proper introduction, you can ask to billions of people. Everyone would say the same thing. Nobody has a confusion in this self-identity. I am physical body. Anyway, and therefore, therefore body is walking, I say I am walking. Body is tall, I say I am tall. Body is dark, I say I am dark. Body is fat, I am fat. Body is here, I am here. Body is there, I am there. Body is lying down, I am lying down, etc., etc. So where the body is, there I am. And therefore, when the body sleeps, I sleep. And the body stands, I stand. So, body is healthy, I am healthy. And so, nothing else is me. I am physical body. This is where Vedanta begins. So, when the body is healthy, I am healthy, etc. Anyway, when the body perishes, I perish. We say, being a Vedantin, that conclusion of yourself, that I am physical body, is hasty. Yeah, it's a hasty conclusion. When you say, I am tall, please listen. When you say, I am tall, is it not that the body is tall? One. Is it not that you know that your body is tall? Can I make a sense? Am I making a sense? When you say I am tall, you are sure that it is the physical body that is tall. Not only that, physical body is tall will not make you to say the statement I am tall. Physical body is tall and you know that the physical body is tall, and therefore you make a statement, I am tall. Right? When you say I am tall, definitely you know that your physical body is tall. It's for sure. Anyway, if you do not know the physical body is tall, how do you say I am tall? When you say I am tall, is there any other way of arriving at this conclusion, I am tall, without knowing that the physical body is tall? Please tell me. There is no way. You know, first thing is, yes, the physical body is tall. Second thing is, you know that the physical body is tall. That makes you to make it allows you to make a statement that I am tall. So definitely, I know the tall body like even I know every other thing. Definitely, I know this table, I know the tall tree. The way you know the physical body, you know the tall tree also, which is in front of your house or etc. But one thing is there, seeing the tall tree, you don't say I am tall. But experiencing a tall body, you make a statement, I am tall. Well, definitely. So, you are the very knower of the body. Body is the object of your knowledge. Definitely body is. That's how you try to increase the height of your body. Knowing that you are not so tall. People try to increase the height by certain exercises, and there are some hormones or something. It means it's clear in your mind that physical body is tall or not tall, etc. Anyway, so this tall body is a object of knowledge. Without it being the object of knowledge, I would not know anything about it. Since I know this physical body, tall, fair, short, whatever, fat, etc. Naturally, I am the knower of this body. So on seeing a tall tree, well, definitely, I do not say I am tall, but on seeing a tall body, I make a statement, I am tall. Why? I don't know. That's the thing. I do not know that why I make such a statement. Anything I see, many things tall, but I don't say I am tall. But knowing tall body, like knowing any other tall object, I don't make, this is also object of knowledge, other things, see, this is also object of knowledge, but somehow I make a statement, I am tall. This is we call subject-object error. Right? This is called subject-object error. Subject, or otherwise in Vedanta we call as a superimposing the object upon the subject. It's superimposing doesn't mean that you are throwing something on the other thing. It's not like that. Basically, taking the object as the subject. So that's called error, subject-object error. So, I commit such an error because I do not know. Even it's an object of knowledge, but somehow I take it as a subject. And that is called ignorance. This is called ignorance because I don't know the physical body is the object of knowledge. It reveals that I am really ignorant of the self, the subject. Otherwise, if I know myself that I am a knower of the physical body, I will not call myself as a body. Right? That reveals that there is a ignorance of subject. Anyway, and definitely ignorance is not a sin. We sometimes say like that ignorance is the original sin, like Christianity is, But here it is not. Sin means you have committed something, wrong action. So you got. Ignorance is something for which you have not done anything wrong. Ignorance is something with which you are born. Right? You have not done anything to gain ignorance. Let me gain some ignorance. Let me do some wrong action and by which I gain ignorance. No. And therefore, ignorance is something which you are born with. And therefore, that is how you need not work for ignorance. People work for knowledge. Definitely, you don't need to work for ignorance. Nobody goes to university to pick up ignorance. To pick up knowledge, you may go. To pick up ignorance. Why you have joined some particular university for what? To pick up some ignorance. Kya baat hai? It's already there. So when I am born, I am ignorant of everything, and including even my mother tongue, etc. And therefore, I am ignorant of my father, mother, everything. So I start with the ignorance and keep on shading off the ignorance also. But ignorance, and therefore ignorance is not something unusual. What is unusual is I draw conclusion, well, without proper enquiry of the subject. Subject inquiry, self-inquiry is not there. Therefore, this is a very prime mistake I do. I take the physical body, which is object of knowledge, as myself. In fact, your physical body is a intimate object of knowledge for you. Two physical bodies are there. My physical body is there. Your physical body is there. You know my physical body also. You know your physical body also. You can write 500 sentences about your physical body. Means what? You know your physical body more intimately. Yeah. About my physical body, if you have to write, you can write few things, even without hair and this and that. And so you can write some 20 sentences, not more. You know your physical body so intimately that you can ask for a leave in a company. I have a back pain. You tell to your boss. Boss is not going to know, naturally. I have a headache. How he is going to know? So your headache is known to you. Your pain, knee pain, this pain, that pain is known to you, not to me. Whatever the changes are occurring in the physical body, you are able to know. That's how people always see in a mirror every morning. They spend some time. Whether complexion is changing, this, that, etc. Something is appearing, something is going away. Hairstyle, everything. People spend time. Yeah. Means you want to bring a change in a given thing, provided that thing is an object of knowledge. Simple. Otherwise, how will you make a change? Could you follow what I am saying? I want to change this thing. Means I am knowing this thing and knowing the limitations also. That's how I want to change. So physical body basically is intimate object of knowledge. Therefore, this physical body is as good as any other object in terms of object of knowledge. This physical body is an object of knowledge as good as other objects. That's better way of putting. Clear? Now further. So objects' attributes are located in object. So the tail of the monkey belongs to monkey. The restlessness of the monkey belongs to monkey. Right? And I objectify the restless monkey. And I enjoy it also. He's jumping around. And I do not become restless. Seeing a restless monkey, you do not become restless. Why? Swamiji, it is a monkey. I am a human being, whatever. It's an object of knowledge. I am subject. I am the knower of his movement, etc. So knowing, I am showing you what a foolishness we have. I mean, me also. Knowing a restless monkey, you enjoy. You don't become restless. Except you were already restless. Yeah. You were already restless, then you remain restless. Not that the object of knowledge, a monkey and its attributes called restlessness, well, you superimpose upon yourself. You will not. Seeing a restless monkey, you never say, I am restless, etc. So if this is true with reference to anything that I objectify externally, to this body, then it is true with respect to the body also. All the body and the attributes of body, I should not superimpose upon the subject. But I do superimpose. Male body, I am male. Fat body, I am fat. Lean body, I am lean. Tall body, I am tall. So not just a body I superimpose, body I take as a self, body I superimpose upon the I, the subject, the knower. Also the attributes of the body also are superimposed naturally. Once you superimpose a body, then the attributes also will superimpose. Once you superimpose a snake upon rope, then you will also superimpose the attributes of the snake called poisonous, or its particular species, or its age, everything on rope. And when you superimpose, thank God, rope remains rope. If you superimpose, if you take something, if you superimpose something on something else, doesn't mean that that thing becomes that. That's the beauty. Please understand this. This is the meditation number one you have to do. Is this. The body is body is object of knowledge. I know my physical body very well compared to any other person in the world. I know my body more than any other person in the world. And therefore, all the attributes of the body also belong to the body. Therefore, looks of the body, I say, I look ugly or handsome, whatever. I look handsome, that's fine. But I look ugly. People spend hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars to appear a little differently. This is called samsara. Yeah, this is samsara. Birth of body, I am having birth. Death of the body, I am having a death. You can imagine what? If you think you are subject to death, how much fear you have. How much fear. And therefore, basically, so body's limitations, etc., should be confined to the body. When body's limitation you confine to the body, you are objective to the body. Why? Because body is an object of knowledge. Now you see it as an object. And therefore, when I confine the attributes of object to the object, I am called objective person. Right? When I confined attributes of an object to the object only, not on the subjects, I don't superimpose upon the subject, then I am called objective person. And very first thing, at the first stage itself, you can imagine how much you become free from the samsara. I'm just a knower of the body. That's it. I'm just a knower of the body. Kshetrajnam chapi mam vidhi. Bhagavan says sarva kshetrashu. We have to reach there. But at least this is a kshetra. Object of knowledge. I am the knower of the body. Anyway, next level now. It begins with this. That Swami, it is true. I am knower. And body is an object of knowledge. But body becomes an object of knowledge how? Well, I see my body. If I see my body, means I am a seer. Means I am eyes. I hear the body. Right? So I am hearer of the certain sound of the body. Therefore, I am ears. I touch the body. Therefore, I am sense of touch. I am touching my body. Body is object of knowledge. I am subject. But I am touching. I am a toucher. Means I am basically a sense of touch. I smell the body. Body is object of knowledge. But I can smell. I am smeller. Means basically I am nose. Next level is I am sense organs, because of which body becomes object of knowledge. Clear? I am sense organs, because of which body becomes object of knowledge. Means I is equal to sense organs. The subject I who is a knower, who can be further divided into seer, hearer, etc. Seer, hearer of the world, etc., that's fine, but also of the body. Therefore, body is object of knowledge, but I is basically sense organs. Then sense organs is subject. Then sense organs should not become an object of knowledge for you, because that is subject. Subject cannot become object, but sense organs are objects of knowledge. When you go to doctor's office, doctor, even though he is a specialty, he asks you, what's the problem with your ears? What's the problem with your eyes? He asks you. If he asks you and you start narrating about your eyes or ears, about your nose, even about your tongue, etc., taste, all this, what? Reveals what? You can narrate about anything, provided that is an object of knowledge. And therefore, I'm sense organs is not correct. You know the conditions of the sense organs. Your eyes can see, are not able to see. Now I regain the sight. I'm losing the sight. All this you are able to say about sense organs, etc., clearly reveals its object of knowledge. So I'm sense organs is not correct. Then I may conclude I am the mind, naturally. This conclusion, I am not physical body, it's an object of knowledge. I am not sense organs, they are object of knowledge. That conclusion happens where? Mind. Therefore, I am mind. So all conclusions take place in mind alone. And then this thing also being a conclusion that I am not physical body, I am not sense organs, etc. Naturally, I should be the mind. And experientially also it is true. When the mind is restless, I am restless. When the mind is quiet, I am quiet. And when the mind is angry, I am angry. Mind is sorrowful, I am sorrowful. And so, mind and I are identical. I, the subject, is equal to mind. That's nature. Nature of the subject, nature of the self, nature of Atma is mind. That's it. That's what the person said. But how do you say that you are restless? So how can I make this statement? I am restless. I do not know, but it's my experience. Person said that's my experience. So experience is not final, naturally. So it is not knowledge, and that is why experientially I know, and still I do not know. Experientially you know that there is a sunrise, but you don't know knowledge-wise that there is no sunrise. And therefore, definitely, so experience you have that I am restless because mind is restless, etc. That's your experience, but you don't have a knowledge. And so one person come to Puja Swamiji, came and he asked, Swami, I am restless and I want peace. And then, Swami said, you are not restless. You are silence, you are peace. Consciousness is silence. So he just said like that. And so, no, Swamiji, I am restless. And even though Swamiji was seeing him very restless, but still he said like that, you are not restless, you are peace, etc., etc. And when he said further that, Swamiji, I am restless, show me some, that's how I have come here, show me some ways to gain peace, etc. Then Swamiji further said that, no, you are all silence, you are all silence. Now G has gone from Swamiji. Swami, not only I am restless, now I am losing my temper also. Okay. Then Swamiji said, I will tell you. How do you say that you are restless? I know my mind. It is restless. That's the only answer he has to give. Right? How do you say you are restless? I know my mind. It is restless. If your mind is restless, how come you are restless? Why should not I say? Suppose you are seeing a tree and there is a storm and tree is restless. You are seeing a tree which is restless. Will you say you are restless? No. Why should I say, he said. Why should I say? It's a tree. I could see that it is restless. Why should I say I am restless? Now, that's what Swamiji said. When you say, well, the mind is restless, why should you say that I am restless? It's an object of knowledge. Now, hear these two statements. An unknown restless mind cannot make you restless. Unknown restless mind cannot make you restless. When it is unknown, you would not say, I am restless. Am I making sense? So, because I do not know anything about the mind, and therefore, I do not know even the restlessness of the mind, and therefore I cannot make a statement, I am restless. So, unknown restless mind will not make you restless, or will not allow you to make a statement, I am restless. And known restless mind also definitely will allow you to make a statement, I am restless, because it is a mind which is restless. Known mind. A known mind, known restless mind, will not allow you to make a statement, I am restless, because it's a mind, known, object of knowledge. And therefore, definitely when I say I am restless, I am committing again a mistake of subject-object, which we call subject-object error, etc. So when the eye is blind, I say I am blind. I take the object, I, as the very subject. When the body is tall, I say I am tall. Again, I am making subject-object error. And so, definitely, all these statements definitely reveal a subject-object error. So, and further we can say in this, so I am aware of what is going on in mind. I can't take thought as I, because I objectify it. If I am the thought, then when the thought is gone, I am gone, naturally. But I survive the thoughts. When the thought is not there, still I am there, deep sleep state. Thoughts are not there, but you are there. Therefore, I is equal to thought, that you cannot say. If I is equal to thought, thought is gone, I is also gone. Right? Heat is gone, fire is gone. Fire is gone, heat is gone. If I am by nature thought, the mind, then if thought is not there, mind is resolved, I also will resolve. No, but I know very well, the mind has resolved, I say. Where? In deep sleep state. You are very much sure, but I was present in deep sleep state, you say also. Therefore, definitely you are not the mind. Right? Any thought arises, a particular thought resolves, and you are very much there to pick up another thought. That thought resolves, you are very much there to pick up another thought. And therefore, definitely, when the thought is gone, I am there, and therefore ready to pick up a new thought. So to look upon oneself as a mind, definitely, of course, it's a very common experience, but it's a mistake. What is common need not be true. What is common, universal, need not be true. Sky is blue. Everyone will say. Need not be true. All our scientific inventions are proving that. Once upon a time, they were saying this whole universe is geocentric. Means Earth is in the center and everything is moving around. One person came up and who said, no, the universe means this world is heliocentric. The sun is in the center and planets are moving around. One person. Reality is not proven by majority. Yeah. Reality is not proven by majority. A single person comes out and says, then all the theories go away. So here, Swamiji, everyone's common experience, I am mind, need not be. That's an experience that is fine. If you analyze that experience, well, you find that the knowledge which you gain is just contrary to what you experience. Sky is blue is an experience. When you analyze that experience, you find the sky is totally colorless, dark. It's dark. Stars are what? Small. Twinkle, twinkle. All stars. And they appear. They come in night. And during day they go away. experience of everyone. When you analyze, you find the reality is contrary to what you experience. Experience is a sunrise. The reality of that experience is there is no sunrise. Therefore, just because I say I am mind, and everyone says I am mind, and therefore that's an experience, therefore it is reality, need not be. When you analyze the experience in light of teaching of Vedanta, then you find the reality is something distinct. Anyway, so this is how these three things we have seen. I am physical body. In a subject I included initially. I am the subject. That's it. What is there? The dermis and under epidermis and everything is subject. Everything is object of knowledge. Then we found even this also, the body also is object of knowledge, like any other object. Then we went further, and then we also found, while the sense organs which I included in a subject called I, now I know now I'm putting in a category of this object of knowledge. Then mind, emotions, let us say, all emotions. Mind means emotions, because intellect will be seeing with the knowledge, etc. So emotions also definitely is object of knowledge. Definitely. Therefore, I am angry is a wrong statement. I am jealous is a wrong statement. You can say, and you have to say that way. This is how the Vyavahara is, and we have to say. You should not say that, well, now once you go out, you should not say this physical body has arrived 3 days ago. This physical body is going towards the library. Hey, what is this? The way the Vyavahara is, you should. But if I say something, it's a mistake. Need not be. Actor says I, right? Throughout the film, he says I as a beggar or whatever. He knows it's not my reality. I am so and so, actor. Keeping that reality aware of this reality, he may say I am beggar. You can also have that. This is called a cognitive space between what you are and you know it also, and what you assume as a role in this waking world. Right? So you should say, I'm a human being, I'm tall, etc. But you know that I am referring to my physical body, which is an object of knowledge. But within transaction in the waking world, well, I come down as though it's avatara of me. Like Ishvara's avatara, really, it's my avatara. I'm quite distinct from that, but as though I confine myself to this physical body and present myself to the world. When your son is there, definitely you should not say that, but I'm just a knower of physical body, and this physical body is related to you. He's silly. Swamiji, have you met such a person? I have met. I have met one person in a Coimbatore, happened to be a Swami. And I said, Swamiji, when did you arrive? This physical body has arrived from Coimbatore in the morning. Hey, what is this? Anywhere, any time when I meet in the ashram, he always narrates like this. This physical body is 50-year-old. And ultimately I stopped communicating with him. Because, how? Say I am 50-year-old, but in your mind it is clear. Like an actor is clear. Whatever role he assumes, in his mind is very clear. You need a space, cognitive space inside. By saying this physical body, really, you may not be having knowledge of, perhaps. You may be saying, maybe pretending that you are having this kind of a discrimination. You know it very well that this is, I take it as a this, not as I. So it's not correct. So anyway, but these three things we have seen. Further, we have to see I am memory. I definitely say I am memory. Everyone has experience. People feel bad also when they lose memory. Right? Because I am memory. And people found limitations of my memory. Swamiji, tell me your name. And Swami scratches his head. And person laughs. Yeah. Limitation of memory. You feel bad. Because you equate yourself, the subject, as memory. Memory is object of knowledge, etc. We'll see. And our knowledge, ignorance, etc. also we have to see. So we'll go slowly and we'll reach to Brahman. Okay? Slowly. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.